in this retrospective episode of Outlook TV, a look back at Toronto Pride.
The sisters in sync get to paddling.
The Whitecaps Pride match. And much, much more. Hello and welcome to Outlook TV. I'm Rebecca Wyman.
And I'm Robert Mackay, and you're watching the Queer Magazine news show that brings you the stories that matter the most from coast to snowy coast.
We're going to hit you with a retrospective this time. We're going to go back into the vaults and pick out our favorite stories from the past year.
And we're starting off with Year of the Queer with Angus.
Yep, Vancouver announced this year was the Year of the Queer.
We're at Vancouver City Hall, where today they're going to make a historic proclamation declaring 2018 Year of the Queer in the city of Vancouver. We're going to visit the chambers and check out all the festivities. Please join us.
Thank you all for making this possible, for coming. Now therefore, I, Tim Stevenson, Deputy Mayor, on behalf of Gregor Robertson, Mayor of the City of Vancouver, do hereby proclaim 2018 the Year of the Queer in the City of Vancouver.
How did this all start?
Well, I got an email from one of the organizations who said that they wanted to meet with me with an idea. So I said, sure. So they came like within 2 or 3 days and said that, and there were 3 organizations, and they said, well, they had anniversaries. All of them had anniversaries, and they were wanting to promote that. And one said, well, we have a name that we'd like, and that's the Year of the Queer. So I really caught into that. I thought, that's fantastic. But I said, you know, if you're going to have the Year of the Queer, we need to really expand it and have it for all the organizations that have anniversaries. And we found out there were 15 of them. A fantastic thing to realize that these organizations represent 330 years of work. As we began to wrestle with that, the more excited we got, and the staff got, about what this could be. As far as I could tell, there was no one who had ever done this, and I thought, wow, this would be great for Vancouver.
For me, I can say coming to Vancouver and seeing the acceptance of our community is so great. I know in Toronto we tend to fight each and every day to get that diverse voices out there, and it's a continuation for me to have to bring that here and to continue that fight.
I think the good thing about what happened today, at least, was that there was a diversity in council chambers. There was a real diversity, which is kind of nice. There are still people that are left out, people with disabilities. So I think we still have challenges ahead of us, for sure. It's nice that we've come a long way. I remember those early days, right?
Oh, yes.
For Outlook TV, this is Angus Pratt at the Year of the Queer celebrations at Vancouver City Hall.
And now I think we should take another look at the Sisters in Sync.
Ooh, there's nothing more that I like than an alliteration and some paddling.
Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. But these sisters in sync, they will not be rowing merrily. Outlook TV is here today at Creekside, and we're going to catch some dragons.
Sisters in Sync is Vancouver's only queer, women, trans-inclusive dragon boat team. We're a recreation team, so we come out for fun, but we race to win. I had never done anything like this before when I joined. I was super unsure of myself in the beginning. I thought I'm terrible at this and I can't do it, but the team is so supportive. We're more than just a team, we're a group of friends, and they will support you. You never know what you might find. You might find friendship, community, and, you know, like me, maybe a little bit of love.
I've been the coach for the last 5 seasons. I'm one of the original members of the team. We started in 2006. And we come out here and we have a great time, good camaraderie, and learn how to paddle. There's a learning curve to it. You know, your first year, it's really going to feel awkward because, you know, it's not a comfortable stroke. It doesn't come naturally to everybody.
Well, it's important that you get your blade buried in the water. You make sure that your fist actually goes right into the water because you need to get as much of the water under your blade as possible. You start off, you have to be in sync. That's why we're sisters in sync. And you start off with some intense strokes to lift the boat. And then you want to propel forward, and then you have to hold that motion. So then you do the long strokes, and it's really important to catch your A-frame. So you have to be up and over the boat, over the gunnel. So you have to be ready to lean and to balance. Each person has to lean outside to balance that boat, and then try and get it up and above the water. This is a sport where women can participate at all ages and are participating. You see as many women on the water as you see guys, as you see anybody on the water. And quite frankly, you can go until any age. So everybody can take it up at any age. And I think the gender equity part's really important. It's a place for women, and especially for our team, for women to paddle together.
Personally, I find paddling quite meditative, aside from when we're racing. It's very exciting, and I think it brings together women who would otherwise not come together and develop a camaraderie and something to be proud of in our community.
Get out here and enjoy this nature, this fresh air, the camaraderie. The people are amazingly fun, and you know what? We laugh as hard as we play.
Hot and sexy people working together, vigorously, sweating. Don't know about you, but that floats my boat. I'm Emily Ann Fraser. You're watching Outlook TV Vancouver.
We're going to leave you for just a little minute now.
I think I've run out of hot cocoa.
You had hot cocoa?
Yeah.
Oh. Welcome back. You're watching Outlook TV.
There's no better way of reliving the year than looking at a sample of pride.
Let's go to Toronto for that.
It's green.
Hey, I'm at Pride Toronto, and tonight is the Green Space Festival. Tonight you can expect a lot of great performances, food and drink, and they have a special guest tonight, Sasha Velour, who is the 9th winner of the RuPaul's Drag Race on, as I said, season 9. So let's check her out later on, but for now, let's see what's going on.
The Green Space Festival grew out of a long tradition here in the village of beer gardens, sort of post-Pride, and we started in 2008 on a special event called Story Night, which grew into the 5-day festival we call Green Space Festival, and it's a fundraiser for the 519. The 519 is Canada's largest LGBTQ community center, and the Green Space Festival helps us raise money that we use year-round for our programs and services for our community, and that's ranging from seniors to youth and children and trans community members, as well as our refugees and newcomers.
And what motivated you to dress so fabulous tonight?
Well, we went to the white party at the boutique bar, and we always try, whenever there's a theme, we just pull it out, you know?
Any excuse to get out of the little costume works for us.
Yeah, it's fun.
So, how many prides do you think you've attended over the years?
How many prides? We're going to give our age away. No?
That's too much.
That's since the very beginning. Yeah.
In Toronto?
Toronto, yeah, and in Montreal too.
Tonight's events are what's called Disco Disco, so we have a range of globally known DJs and a special performance by Sasha Velour from RuPaul's Drag Race, so we're pretty excited about that. grown immensely, as I say, really from one event to now 5 really keystone and milestone events for really the city. I think we've become a real global destination for people during Pride here in Toronto. We've attracted over 250,000 guests in that time, so we know they've come from all over the world to the festival to enjoy top flight talent from around the world.
Let's go back to some film. How about Boy Erased?
Yes, where we interviewed the director. It was intimate, it was interactive, and it was queer.
Boy Erased is a movie about a youngborn who is faced with a choice of going to conversion therapy or to be permanently banned and exiled from his family. The movie, produced by Joel Edgerton, features Nicole Kidman, Russell Crowe, and Lucas Hedges. We spoke with Joel Edgerton during his visit at the Vancouver International Film Festival.
I think about men. I don't know why. And I'm so sorry.
This is the story of Garrett Conley, whose memoir, Boy Erased, I read and became very obsessed by. And, essentially it's a story of when he was, 19 years old. He got outed to his parents. And he lived in the South, in American Arkansas. His dad was a preacher. And the solution, because they saw that his sexuality is a problem, was to send him to a conversion therapy place. And this is the story of how he got outed, how he got to that place, and the time that he spent in the conversion therapy place.
Welcome to the Refuge Program.
It was Garrett's family's beliefs in religion that made a clear disconnect with being able to connect with him after his declaration of his sexuality. Based on their beliefs, they felt that sexuality was a choice that went against God. And the word choice is very interesting because that's where the concept of conversion comes in. If you're choosing something, you can be converted. We convert your opinion. And I just thought there was a certain empathy that he wrote about in the book with regard to each character. My character, the conversion therapist, his parents, everybody involved. They weren't necessarily hateful people. The real actual drama was that they loved him and they wanted to help him. The problem was they didn't understand that he wasn't in need of any help, and that to me is the real crux and the real epicenter of this story is the question of understanding.
Where is all this anger coming? Because you're making me angry.
Members of the cast in certain roles were of the LGBTQ community, and selfishly so. I felt like it benefited the story. I felt like it benefited me. I felt like it benefited the movie. The benefit greatly was because people were turning up to work feeling like they were telling a story that really mattered to them and they cared about. From the moment I read the book, I realised if I turn this into a movie, we have an opportunity to affect families and affect people's lives, to make young people feel, if they're in a situation anything like Garrett's, that they're not alone and they can identify, and parents to understand that there's a different way of opening their mind, putting their love and acceptance before judgment.
From the Vancouver International Film Festival, this is Ollie for OutlookTV.
Let's head out to Surrey now with Sister Fancy Pants.
There, we take a retrospective on the event put on by SHER, and I'm not talking about the performer, or am I?
We're at the DesiQ Cultural Celebration that's organized by SHER Vancouver, celebrating their 10th anniversary. We're in Surrey, BC. Tonight there's Indian food, there's celebrations, and a lot of fun in store.
Tonight is actually the 10th anniversary of SHER Vancouver, and our event tonight is called DesiQ. Desi stands for South Asian and Q stands for queer, and we're a group for South Asian queers and their friends. So we thought it was an appropriate name. SHER stands for lion, as you can see behind me. We chose that name because lion represents courage, pride, bravery, and we feel those are attributes you need to come out of the closet and accept yourself and be true to yourself.
Educators, activists, and advocates on many youth issues, and the members usually range from 13 to 21 years of age.
We do workshops in high schools. We work with the Surrey RCMP. We've talked at City Council. We just published an intergenerational LGBTQ+ textbook. So it's a intergenerational LGBTQ+ textbook that has terminology, history, poems that are written by youth and elders that convey what it's like to be queer, and the similarities and the differences between what it's like to be queer and older and what it's like to be queer and younger, and the differences between what they had to face and what we're having to face.
We are all human beings. Everyone deserves to be treated with dignity and respect.
Welcome and thank you for coming to our 10th anniversary. I say our because SHER Vancouver has always been a collective effort of many individuals, community partners, and supporters like you. We do peer support. We have a youth group that we do. We have information, referral, social activities such as this. We have an outreach presentations. We go into high schools and talk about racism, bullying, transphobia, homophobia. We do, we're making a documentary about transgender people of color issues. And we have a scholarship that we give to youth about who volunteer in that queer community.
We're going to have to take another little break now.
Gonna need a scarf fluffer. Scarf fluffer. No?
No.
Do it myself.
Welcome back. You're watching Outlook TV.
And you better man up, because that's what we got.
That's the 10th anniversary celebrations.
Ooh.
What's up, Canada? Thank you for watching Outlook TV. My name is Leroy Wan, and tonight we're here at downtown Vancouver's Imperial for a very special anniversary edition of Man Up, where Paige Frewer, aka Ponyboy, has made themselves a king with a bit of an empire.
It's our 10th anniversary party. It's our 10th anniversary Man Up. We've been doing the show almost every month for 10 years, and we have all our kind of core regulars who are performing most months. We're bringing back some older timers who were kind of like my predecessors. $3 Bill and some Drag Kings United DKU members are back, and we've also got some newbies. We have like a super group amateur hour number of like folks that have, anyway, I'm gushing. It's gonna be so fun.
I think it has evolved over the years with like Paige. Like she has always pushed the performers to like go out there and try things, and if it doesn't work, try something new. Like she's never been someone to go, no, that doesn't look good. She's like, yeah, do it. Like she's always been that person. Like, yeah, let's, like, her positivity is what has made this night and this family what it is.
It always astounds me that no matter how much responsibility that Ponyboy accumulates, that they are always embracing and always open to concepts of learning and love. And I think that is the most powerful thing in entertainment. Ponyboy is so successful because Ponyboy leads with love.
It's a wonderful place where you don't just have the two boxes of male and female, you have male, female, and everything in between, and it's just like expressed to the fullest, and it's really refreshing to have a space where you can just be open and free and see these amazing, talented performers.
Man Up is very eclectic. Not just some one kind of performer comes on. Everybody does their thing and shines at every one of them, right? So some things that might not be what I was expecting, and then I'm pleasantly surprised and I love it.
I really feel like that's what this family comes down to, is the creative energy of stage art. And I really find that's what's exciting about this. They're taking out of all of the politics, all of the binary that construct a lot of the LGBT community, and really focusing on what drag is, stage art. You know, like RuPaul said, you're born naked and the rest is drag.
Amazing Pony Boy. How much the show means to everybody, how many lives it's touched.
For Outlook TV, this is Leroy Wan.
Let's check out the Whitecaps Pride match.
Connie Smudger here has the story.
Oh yeah, she was there, bigger than life.
Seeing all the balls getting kicked around.
Oh my goodness, hi kittens, it's your intrepid reporter, the unstoppable Connie Smudge, right here at BC Place. It is time, my kittens, once again, for the Vancouver Whitecaps. You can play, I can play, let's play proud and loud. I can't wait to show you everybody. You know what I've got up first? I have got the flag bearers, our own Outlook's own Barb Snellgrove and Angus Pratt. My darlings, I want you to come inside. It's way too warm out here for a queen. I'm going to be working my tail off for you today, and I can't wait for you to see all the beautiful Pride rainbow action right here at VWFC.
We are the Van City Skate Squad.
And what do you bring?
We're roller dancers.
And you bring the
boogie?
What are you bringing here today?
We're going to be performing. Yeah, we're going to do 2 numbers and shake it a little bit and keep the people happy.
I love it. Are you excited?
Very.
Pride's everything.
Yes, exactly.
I know it takes a village, but tell me what Pride here, BC Place, Vancouver Whitecaps means to you.
Pretty much it means community, and you know what, especially in sport, it's not always the easiest to be out and proud, so this is a great opportunity kind of spread that message throughout the city and throughout the world as well. And you know what, if we can make some athlete out there want to come out or just make themselves feel more comfortable in a sports setting, then we've done our job. So
God bless you. My little sweetie, what does pride mean to you here at the Vancouver Whitecaps' fabulous game? Yes, I'm backing into you, Hugh. Get over it.
I think it makes me incredibly proud to be a part of a club that celebrates diversity and community in Vancouver, and bringing people out who might not necessarily feel like they can come out to other games. Hopefully they feel welcome.
But I think that's the beauty of a night like this, is that everything is so inclusive, right? And I've been seeing smiles from people that didn't know they were going to smile at me, you know?
Yeah, and hopefully once they see how welcoming they are, they will want to come out again.
Fabulous. And Hugh, tell me.
For me, it means celebrating inclusivity, and it's important because of something you said, and that was if we can make a difference in one Eastern European soccer player's life, then it's worth it.
Oh, my darlings, my flag bearer darlings. Oh my gosh, Barb, Angus, is this your second or third year? Tell me.
It's our second year.
Is it? So exciting.
Very, very exciting. Very honored. Very honored.
Isn't it honoring?
It is honoring, yes. So we get to walk the team in, and then with the rainbow flags and everything, it's pretty exciting.
Tell me what it means this year, 2018.
Prouder, louder, and always, everywhere in the world, there are still many, many issues that need to be addressed in terms of LGBTQ rights, basic human rights, and the amount of murders that are happening in the trans community is absolutely appalling. So showing diversity and inclusiveness in a great sporting event like this to crowds that might not get to hear about it, this is wonderful. Pride is more important than ever now. I mean, rights are being eroded away. Every time you turn around, there's a politician trying to take rights away that we've worked for years, and now they're trying to take it away. So we've got to stay out there and work with our allies and be there and be strong and be visible.
I hear you.
I've taken a liking this year to saying pride is not a noun or a verb, it's a movement.
That's all the time we have for this retrospective, but we will be back again with another retrospective.
There's so many more years to come. So don't go anywhere. Follow us on all the social media channels if you want to stay up to these retrospectives, and shoot us an email if you'd like to volunteer with us, because, well,
We're
great.
delightful. We really are. Thanks so much for joining us. I'm Rebecca Wyman.
And I'm Robert Mackay.
Stay festive, Canada.